turning points, right? So those are the entries and the exits. That's the technology we use to get those entries and exits that you do see over here, not mistakenly named UFOs because they do look like flying saucers, right? Okay, and then of course the market volatility, which gives us how fast is price moving at that time, and whether or not we should be adjusting our risk to reward. So we combine these three elements to look at the markets and see if we can find an edge and take advantage of it. All right, the first market that we're going to be looking at is the S&P 500. Currently, we still have a down climate. It's the third day out of three. A pretty positive pre-market day so far. 4740 to 4649 is the UFO up above. 4551.50 to 4515.25 is the UFO down below. Based on the VIX, though, we are looking at 23.75% volatility, so elevated volatility. And I mean, how could it not be, right? We've had quite a down day, a nice recovery, only to see a further push down, and now we're seeing a recovery going, up again. So it's just a matter of seeing, figuring out which way the market wants to go. You know, something similar that made me look at this and think of it is actually this formation here kind of resembling this formation here. We're going to see if that's going to play out the same way. Obviously, if it does, this would be another, big shot to the all-time highs is where it started from. If this could be that, we will see. But a lot of people are calling for, S&P 5,000 by the end of the year. But I think that's a little out of reach in my opinion. But of course, the market can definitely prove us wrong more than once. So we just have to take what it gives us and go with it. All right. Now, if you're looking to educate yourself, we do offer futures, stocks, forex, backtesting, trading plans, and trading psychology courses. Um, and on top of that, we just have an enormous amount of videos in our YouTube library. So definitely check that out. But if you're looking for a course, definitely browse and register for a course here. It comes with a 3-month complimentary access to Auto UFOs and Auto Climate, which that in itself, in my opinion, is worth the money. All right, let's go ahead and look at crude. All right, so crude oil had quite the couple of red days. We were trading it yesterday during our futures live session, but Friday was definitely the day to be short on crude, right? Dropping from these 78 area all the way down to 67 something, 68. So, $10 drop within one day is quite scary. And they don't say for nothing that, markets take the stairs up, right? But the elevator down. All right. So, that's seen right there in real time right now. Current market climate is down 14th day out of typically 7. Sell UFO is at 77.79, 23, which is the origin of this move. 60.77 to 58.73 down below here is the nearest buy UFO. Based on the OVX, we're looking at extremely elevated volatility, 75.23%, over $3 for a move for the day. All right, now if you just need the auto UFOs, as I've said, the flying saucers, the technology we use to give us those entry and exit points, we have them available for TradingView, TradeStation, and MetaTrader. And then, of course, if you subscribe to any of the app here, we have monthly or yearly memberships. All right, now looking at gold next. So gold's current market climate is down. It is confirmed. It's the 6th out of typically 7 days that is down for. As you see, it's a bit of a positive move. Gold's been extremely volatile the past few days. We have a sell UFO at 1844.2 to 1873.3. Buy UFO at 1652.8 to 1624.4. Market volatility is 18%, which I feel like that's a little bit low for what's actually happening, but expected move $20. So gold, we've talked about a lot. It, crossed over that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It crossed over that area. Initially, this 1837 kind of line in the sand, crossed over it. Kept closing above, kept closing above, only for it to kind of see another crash down, um, all the way back into this trading range area. So we're gonna see where it wants to go next. All right, now if you need coaching or support, we do have daily live trading sessions that are compatible with every time zone. But we also have what we call all asset advanced coaching. Um, this is to set up, one-on-one sessions with any one of the instructors on the channel. If you have any questions, anything, maybe you like a certain style of one person trading and you want to expand on it, or maybe find out a little bit more about it, this is how you would go about that. You would sign up for this and set up a one-on-one session. All right, let's take a look at the dollar. The dollars also was pulling back from that 96 area. Um, it did create a new UFO right there, 96,660 to 96,940, which also happens to overlap. Um, with this upper UFO here, 96,790 to 97,810. Nearest buy UFO is the one that it actually touched yesterday, 95,595 to 94,965. Big pull up since there. Now we're kind of sitting here in the middle, waiting to see what will happen. Climate is not confirmed. It is, a thin red dot, and it's the first one, out of typically six if it were to turn red. Based on EVZ, 7.51% volatility. All right, now if you don't want to read this overview, you're more than welcome to join us here on YouTube. My colleague Becky and I go through these market commentaries daily, Monday to Friday. You can use this link here to go to our YouTube channel, and I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe to our channel so we can help the YouTube algos spread the word out. All right, last but definitely not least is Bitcoin. All right, so the current market climate is still down on Bitcoin. It is confirmed. We don't know out of how many yet because obviously we don't have enough data, especially on Bitcoin futures. 62,792.5 to 66,375 is the nearest UFO. Buy UFO is down below 49,702 to 47,450. Based on BVIN, we're looking at 86% volatility, which is about $3,000 expected move for the day. Nothing unusual for Bitcoin. Um, Bitcoin did make that all-time high of 69,000 up there. It pulled down quite a bit, gapped up on hopes that it's going to continue rallying on up for the rest of the year, only to see a giant gap down here all the way to the 55s, kind of bounced off again, another big leg down, and now we've bounced up again, only to see where we're going to go. So that's that for the markets. Now, if you want to be a top trader, which is the Tradictive Options Planner Trader, you can learn and subscribe here. You can learn more, subscribe using this link here. Top is an agnostic platform, meaning you can plug in, most brokers in there, um, and you can trade all assets. All right, just double checking on the news. So for today, we do have ADP and ISM manufacturing in the U.S. Bank of England speech, retail sales already posted in Germany, trade balance in the Aussie, retail sales in Europe, non-farm payrolls on Friday, of course, net change in employment and unemployment rate in Canada, and then ISM services on Friday in the U.S. And then, of course, the couple holidays we mentioned even yesterday: Independence Day for Norway and Spanish Constitution Day for Spain. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me today. I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye bye.